Good morning, Pressure Babes. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? First of all, if you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, what is up? How you doing? And if you're a new girl, go ahead and make sure you subscribe, become part of the Pressure Gang, become a Pressure Babe, because we apply pressure over here all day, every day, and that's on period, okay? So girls, today we are doing all things core, okay? I'm gonna put y'all on game, okay? So you already know I'm gonna give y'all like tips and tricks, and I'm gonna walk y'all through the different exercises that I like to do for my core, how I achieve having a slim waist, okay? So you already know my intros don't be long. Let's get into it, girl. As for the outfit of the day, I got these sweatpants from Pretty Little Thing. I actually got a set for this, but I'm just only wearing the sweatpants for today. Basic little crop top. I actually got this from Shein. You already know to use my code Elena1. And I got on this hat. I don't know whose brand this is, but it matches with my pink a little bit, so why not? And then I just got on my white Nikes. But this is the outfit. This is all we're given. And like I said, today we are hitting core. I'm gonna put y'all on game. Let's get into it. All right, babe. So the first exercise that we're gonna go ahead and start with is kettlebell marches. So whenever you're doing this exercise is technically a functional core exercise. So I'm using a 30-pound kettlebell, and I'm gonna take this. I'm about to just show you how I do this exercise. Literally works wonders, especially if you want to see like definition in your abs. This is for you. So I'm gonna take this, hold this over my head. I'm going to bring my knee up, hold, and I'm just going to switch, okay? I'm gonna do a few seconds, hold it for a few seconds. Ooh. And watch it balance as well. 12 to 15. 1, 2. As I'm doing this, you want to embrace your core. 3, 4. And you already know what I mean by embracing your core. Hold it nice and tight. 5, 6. Make sure you're breathing. 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna go for about 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, and 15. Whew. In that 30-pound kettlebell, definitely a nice little warm up for your arms too. All right, ladies, and you already know we're gonna run all these exercises that we do. We're doing 3 sets, okay? 3 sets always. All right, I'm gonna take this over here for me. The next exercise that we are going into is wood choppers, and I'm gonna be using a ball with this one. Y'all, my legs, if y'all did that leg day with me yesterday, if you didn't, girl, go check out my last video. Cause sis, that leg day was one for the books, and my legs is on glutes, everything. Now my hamstrings, they alright, they okay. But my glutes and my quads, try that at your own risk, okay? Try that at your own risk, because if you want the gains, do it, okay? So, anyways, so many people stay asking me like, oh, how am I able to achieve such a slim waist and, you know, still have like a thicker lower half? Let me tell y'all, okay? So literally, there's literally like it's not a secret. Like, it's not a secret. I tell you ladies all the time, kid you not, all the time. So literally, it's just a combination of a balanced diet and strength training. Like, that's literally all it is. That's a little secret sauce. But a little bit of strength training, a little bit of a balanced diet, put the two together, babe, you got a whole meal. Let me stop playing. For real, like, I promise you, it's not rocket science. Let me tell you this, you can do 1,000 core exercises all day, every day. But if your diet is not balanced, if you're like just eating any and everything and you just continuously do that, babes, you're not gonna get nowhere. You gotta think about it. Like, whenever it comes to your stomach, if you have multiple layers of fat on your stomach, you have to pretty much shed off those layers of fat. So what you're doing, if you're in the gym working out on your core and you're eating any and everything you want, all you're doing is strengthening your core, meaning you're gaining core strength, which is perfect. That's what we want too, right? But in order to see a slimmer version, in order to start to see definition, a little bit more definition, you want to have a balanced diet. So for me personally, I've been on my journey for 4 years now, girl, at this point. And yes, I should have abs and I do want abs, but for me, I'm on a weight gain journey. So for me, my diet honestly is everywhere. Like I eat a lot because I want to keep my gains. And in order to start seeing a lot more definition, you have to cut certain things. That's literally the little combo. It's not a secret. There you go. Back to this though, a 5-pound ball that we're going to use, okay? And for this exercise, you literally just want to stand here. You can have your feet shoulder length apart, and we're just going to take it diagonal. So it's kind of going to start at the side of my hip, and I'm going to take it up to the opposite side, okay? This is all we're doing. I'm going to go for about 10 each side. It's 2, 3 tight cores, 4, 5, 6, control it, 7, 8, 9, right into the other side, 10, let's go, 9, last one, and 10. Totally normal to feel that in your shoulders as well. All right, y'all, so we pretty much relocated over here just because you already know what be happening. They got a class over in the other room, but we ain't gonna let that stop us. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing. The next exercise we are going into is all around the world, okay? So I'm doing this. I'm using my 30-pound kettlebell. With all around the world, it's super basic exercise, a challenging weight for this exercise because if it's too light, you really won't feel the benefits of this exercise. So I'm just going to start behind me, take it around. So literally as I'm doing this, a few pointers you want to pay attention to, like my feet is literally planted in the ground, so my body's like not everywhere. My core is nice and tight, okay? So if you're like sloppy with it, it's not going to work. Everything needs to be nice, tight, stiff, okay? Controlling this, controlling it. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep core tight. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, going to 20, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, last one, and 20. Okay? It's a pretty basic exercise. It's super beginner friendly. Like I said, if you take heed to the tips that I give you for this particular exercise, it's so easy, but it's also very easy to mess it up. This also would be considered a functional core training type of exercise as well. Okay? Ouch. Yeah, I already told y'all my freaking legs is so sore. All right, to a over the head leg raise type of exercise. So I'm using a 20-pound dumbbell for this exercise. So I'm going to start with this dumbbell behind my head. I'm going to hold the dumbbell on both of the sides. As my legs come in, the dumbbell will come up. Okay, so it's going to look like this, straight out. Okay, and we're going to go for about 10 to 12 reps to keep my head up angle because I feel like I feel my core a little bit more with it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna go to extra 2, 11, 12. I definitely felt those. The next exercise that we're going to go into is plank pull-throughs, okay? So for this exercise, I'm still using my 20-pound dumbbell. A few pointers. Whenever you're doing plank position, you're going to do what is called a pelvic tilt, okay? So if I'm here, I'm literally going to tilt the pelvic in. You can see the difference from me going to like this. A proper pelvic tilt during a plank is going to be so effective, and you're going to see better results in your core overall. So in a half plank, we're still doing that pelvic tilt, and we're going left to right. Core is tight. 2. I'm going for 14. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep a good momentum with it. 8, 9, 10. Core sight, 11, 12, 13, and 14. I really like this exercise. Once again, this is another really good beginner-friendly exercise that's really going to help you strengthen your core. And then too, you'll feel this particular exercise, you'll feel it a lot in your obliques as well. 10 out of 10 for this one. I have my 30-pound kettlebell and what is called a standing oblique crunch. Now, this is one of my personal favorite exercises that I have been doing for years, and I absolutely love it. So if you don't know what your obliques is pretty much the corners of your waist, pretty much. The sides of it, I should say. I really love this exercise because I feel like the moment that I started doing these, within weeks, I started seeing great results. So you can do this one of two ways. So you have one way where you're standing here, and you're going to go straight down and come up. That works as well. That's how I started doing these, and I do it like that still sometimes. So instead of going just straight down like that and coming up, I'm going to take it and put it behind my leg a little bit and come up that way. A few tips you want to pay attention to whenever you're doing this particular exercise. As you're going down, your core is relaxed, and as you come up, you're going to tighten your core and pull the weight. So I don't want to necessarily see you like trying to carry the weight with your arm, okay? My core is relaxed going down. Strengthen my core as I pull up. I'm literally pulling this weight up with my core strength. About 12 each side. Have your hand on your hip. Have it out here for balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, 12. You should feel that all right there. Solid, okay? And we'll do the same thing. Other side. 11, last one. 12. This feels so good. Literally love doing this. So, the next exercise that we are going to do is slow and controlled bicycle crunch. Just keep the core nice and tight. The bicycle crunch, you're here with it, right? It's kind of going to be like that, but it's going to be slowed and controlled. Okay, lean up until I can feel my core is nice and engaged. And I'm going to come up 1, reset, 2, 12 to 14 reps. My core is on fire, girl. So whenever I do them, I kind of keep my feet up. If you want, you can rest your feet down if your core is not as strong, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I felt every one of those. A dumbbell pass through. Using an 8-pound dumbbell. You can use a light kettlebell, a light dumbbell. You can use a small ball, anything as long as it has some type of resistance with it, okay? We're doing this pretty much creating like an infinity figure 8 type of thing. Okay, for anywhere from 10 to 14 reps. Don't be sitting up too high, and you don't want to be back too far, okay? So I'm sitting like about mid-length, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think we said about 12 to 14, but we just did about 20. As you guys can probably see, this exercise is not as complicated, so I went for about 20 reps. Also, this particular exercise, this is really going to help if you're someone who have like a fupa or like muffin top type of stomach. So that's going to help target your lower abs. The next exercise we are going into is plank dips. I need my nails done. I hate not having my nails done. Anywho, random thoughts. A few things to keep in mind. Someone had asked me that as well, like when I do my plank dips, why do I create like such a wide base? I do that because it helps create momentum, and then whenever you pull up, it's the gravity that I feel like that helps create that resistance, if that makes sense. For me personally, like I've never seen nobody else do it, but for me personally, that's why I do it. So let me show you the both ways that what I'm talking about. So people just kind of go like this. No. Me personally, I don't feel like I feel the effect how I want to feel it. So this is what I do. I create like a larger, I call it a rainbow. Go side, I come up, create a rainbow, go to the other side, rainbow, other. It's pretty much how I do my plank dips. For me, I can really feel it a lot more in my obliques, so I'm going to stick to what I do best, okay? Above the 14 reps. 1, 2, 3, cores engage, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. The next exercise that we are going into is T-crunch, I'm gonna call it. So let me show you what that looks like. See your hair, and you're gonna come in, touch your fingers, and come back out, okay? We're going to go for about anywhere from 10 to 14 reps, however you are feeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was almost gonna go to 14, but when I got to 10, I'm like, babes, I'm gonna try to push out an extra 2, and I did. So we got 12. That exercise is a true core killer, girl. One more core exercise left. The last exercise that we're gonna do is plank walks. So let me show you what that looks like. Form, I'm just gonna go out, out, in, out, out, in. We're gonna go for about 10 reps. 1, 2, tight cores. 3, build momentum. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because I felt that. I felt every one of those. Pretty much that sums up our routine, our core routine. We did about 10 core exercises. I'd say that this routine is about beginner, a little bit intermediate, and any exercise, if you can't use heavy weight, use lightweight, or if you have to, if you're just starting out, use no weight at all, okay? I feel really good. My core feels nice and tight right now. I feel amazing. Just a few tips really regarding like when it comes to having a slimmer waist, like kind of like I said in the beginning of this video, it's really no secret to it. Having a balanced diet, and what I mean by a balanced diet is, what I like to always tell people is make sure you're consuming protein. Protein. I don't care if you're trying to lose weight, you need protein. If you're trying to gain weight, you definitely need protein, okay? So no matter what your fitness goals is or what you're doing necessarily, and what you're doing necessarily, pretty much you need protein. Your snack should even be protein, right? The more protein, the better, right? Start getting used to reading your labels. If you don't know how to read your labels, get used to it. Look up information, or you can honestly purchase my Train Yourself guide. Go on my website at www.pressurefit.com, and literally inside the guide, I literally show you how to read labels. I point out things that you need to pay attention to whenever you're buying things. It's filled with so much helpful and useful information that's going to help you go further in your fitness journey. And it also don't just have stuff about working out, have stuff about how to create your own routine, and have stuff about nutrition, what is your macros, things like that. So it's so in-depth, girl, get it. You want to try to limit your sugar intake. Saturated fat is the #1 fat. It's the hardest fat to get rid of. Eat more like at home, cooking whole cooked meals versus eating out. Different things to be mindful of, but that's where it all starts. It all starts with you being intentional, right? Just a couple tips that I have for you as far as when it comes to having a slimmer stomach. You already know I try not to hold your hair too long, because sometimes I know I can just go on and on about a bunch of nothing. Go ahead, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. If you made it this far to the video, girl, go ahead, make sure you subscribe, become part of the pressure gang, become a pressure babe, because we apply pressure over here all day, every day, and that is on period, girl. All right, so thanks so much for watching this video, girl, and I will see all my pressure babes in my next gym vlog. Bye, ladies.